Hello and welcome. We are making a delicious dessert, buttermilk pudding and Amorena cherries. Let's collect the ingredients we need for our dessert. We will need a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. We will need 2½ cups of buttermilk. We will need 3 eggs. We will also need 2/3 of a cup of sugar, 1 can of Amorena cherries in syrup. You can buy these online or at specialty stores, and 2 tablespoons of butter. The first thing I need to do to make my buttermilk pudding is separate the eggs. I need the yolks. We'll save the whites for another day. And I'm just going to use my hands. It's quite easy to do. First we'll just open the egg over the bowl, get as much white as we can. I'm simply just going to pour the yolk in my hand, make sure I get as much white off as I can. And there I have it. I have the top part of a double boiler. That's how we're going to make our pudding, which is simply a boiled starch. So I have the top of my double boiler. I have my separated egg yolks. Put those right in. And to the egg yolks, I'm going to add the cornstarch. And I'm going to whisk these together. So my egg yolk and starch is good and pasty, and I'm now going to add the buttermilk. I just want to whisk this all together. I'm going to whisk this until it's smooth. And then to it I'm going to add the vanilla. I'm also going to add in the sugar. And now I'm going to put this on the double boiler. The water in my double boiler is now simmering. It's exactly what we want. I'm going to take the top, insert it, and start stirring. And I'm just going to whisk the mixture, and that heat is going to make the starch thicken this into a nice pudding. And I don't have to worry about the heat because of the starch. It will stop the eggs from becoming scrambled egg. You can see it's thickening nicely. It's just beginning to coat the back of a spoon. That's exactly what we want. A nice thick pudding. Now, I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to whisk in the butter. Give that a good stir. I'm going to pour this into a bowl to cool. Get every last drop. I'm just going to take some plastic wrap and I'm going to place it right on top of the pudding so it doesn't form a skin. And I'm just going to let it cool just like that. So I have my buttermilk pudding. It's nice and cold. I let it cool on the countertop and then I put it in the refrigerator for a few hours just to make sure it gets nice and cold, and it's good and creamy. And I have some Amorena cherries here, and I'm just going to drizzle the syrup and the cherries right over. And there you have it. Buttermilk pudding with Amorena cherries. I hope you enjoy.